Here at the Hard Rock Hotel in Puerto Vallarta. About to see what this beach is looking like. It's a view of the hotel area. See if this water is cold or not. Woo! It's definitely like Miami or Caribbean water, that's for sure. Okay, it's not so bad once you get in it. It's kind of warm. This was my first time staying at a Hard Rock property. They have nightly entertainment. They actually have theme nights, and this was our first night there, and on this night they were doing rock and roll. The show was actually pretty good. Everyone seemed to be having a good time. This was one of my most favorite parts of the trip. It was my birthday and we did the Rhythm of the Night dinner show. This is the #1 attraction in Puerto Vallarta. You take a sunset cruise to a remote island and you have dinner and you see this Cirque du Soleil type show. It was fantastic. We loved it. You go to the dock. They ask you to arrive about 45 minutes early, and they have a waiting area where they actually have a bar. And they also had this little deck where you could go up and feed the dolphins. It was really cool. When you arrive at the dock, they give you a ticket with a number on it, and then they board you in groups according to the number on your ticket. So just a word of advice, make sure that you go to the right dock. We just told our Uber driver to take us to the Rhythm of the Nights, but we didn't realize there was more than one dock. So he took us to the one closest to our hotel, but we were actually scheduled to leave out of the dock in downtown Puerto Vallarta. I'm not sure why, but they were able to accommodate us at the dock near our hotel. So they just switched our tickets to leave out of that dock, and they put us on another boat. It was fine. The boat ride over to the island was about 45 minutes or so. It was really nice. We got to see the beautiful sunset. They had light appetizers and alcoholic drinks, and the host was really fun. And unfortunately, it started raining, as you can see, but let me say that the rain really didn't put a damper on the trip. The only thing I would say it ruined is that we did not get to take advantage of the beach area after dinner, but other than that, we still had a great time, and I'd still recommend this excursion. As you can see, they had umbrellas waiting for us. They give you one per 2 people, and we began our trek over to our restaurant. Now, there are 3 different restaurants on the island, so again, they separate you into groups, and then each group goes to one of the 3 restaurants. I think that our restaurant was probably the farthest because it was really a trek, as you'll see momentarily. The ambiance on the island was really beautiful. You can see they have little tiki torches and they have people waiting there to greet you. One thing they do advise you though is to wear comfortable shoes. I know it's a dinner show and people want to be cute and dress up, but when they tell you that, listen. As you can see, the road that you walk to get to your restaurant, it's like a dirt road. There are areas where it's rocky and you go uphill, downhill. So when they tell you wear comfortable shoes, wear comfortable shoes. This is where the walk started to get a little tricky. We reached a restaurant and we were like, yay, this is our restaurant. And no, it wasn't. We still had further to walk. And this is when it started to go uphill and then downhill. As you can see, it was really starting to come down at this point, and this was the part of the path where it turned into like a cobblestone rocky road, and it got a little risky for a minute, but we made it through. Now this is the beach area that I was telling you we didn't really get to take advantage of because it was raining. They did have some hammocks out there, and as you can see they have some seating along the stone wall in the back, some couches and outdoor seating. And it would have been nice to have dinner and then go out there and chill for a bit, but unfortunately we weren't able to because of the rain. So after dinner, which was amazing by the way, it was some of the best food we had the entire trip was on this excursion. After dinner, you take another trek up to the amphitheater to see the show. It's an outdoor amphitheater and it was still raining, but they do have raincoats available for you to wear with hoods. The show was amazing. As I mentioned earlier, it's a Cirque du Soleil type show with lots of acrobatics and dancing and theatrics, and we really enjoyed ourselves and had a good time despite the rain. This was a great thing to do on my birthday. Early morning, we're on a snorkeling excursion.
Swerve. Yeah, put this right here. Excuse me. Hey, you gotta hold it for me, okay? You gotta hold it?
This was another great little excursion that we went on. This was our last day in Puerto Vallarta. This was called the Ocean City Tour, and it's a snorkeling tour. You take a cruise over to a little cove area and you snorkel. They serve you lunch on the boat and you dock in a cove area. They take you through these beautiful caves. You snorkel for a little while and then you sail back and you get to see downtown Puerto Vallarta on your way over to the snorkeling area. And this was a really inexpensive excursion. I want to say it was like $25 or $30 per person, and it was several hours. We really enjoyed ourselves. I don't recall what this area is that they took us to with the caves, but someone on the boat said that we were headed to Skull Island. I thought that was funny, but it was really pretty. They had these beautiful caves, and they actually drove the boat inside the cave so we could take pictures and stuff. It was really nice. And as you can see, it was overcast that day again. It was drizzling. So we encountered, some rain on our trip, but again, it didn't put a damper on anything in any way. We really enjoyed this excursion as well.
Take some photos. By the way, get ready with because we're gonna get closer to the area, which is amazing for photos. After this, we're gonna pick a place to do our water activities. Después de aquí, nos iremos a un lugar para hacer nuestras actividades acuáticas. Así que es momento de levantarse. It is time to wake up. No more siesta, people. Wake up.
So later on that evening, after our snorkeling trip, we decided to take a stroll down the Malecon, which is the main strip in downtown Puerto Vallarta. I guess you could compare it to like a South Beach. It's where all the shops and bars and restaurants and nightclubs are. This was a Friday night, so there were a lot of people hanging out, and it was really nice. We just decided to take a stroll and see what we could see on our last night and find some place to have a good dinner. So of course we had to end our last night in Puerto Vallarta with a wonderful meal. And this is actually a cute little restaurant I saw on another YouTuber's video. It's called Oregano Caribbean Cafe, and it's a local Caribbean restaurant owned by Chef Graciela. They call her Chella, and I just can't say enough great things about this restaurant. It was on my list. I was like, if I do nothing else when I go to Puerto Vallarta, I have to go to this restaurant. And it was everything that they said it would be. We had food, drinks, desserts, and everything was just so good and so amazing. The staff was so nice and friendly. We actually met Graciela. She came out and greeted us. She was so sweet and so nice. And the food was inexpensive. We had seafood, we had oxtails, we had alcoholic drinks, to what equated to about a little over $100 for all three of us. Now, nowhere in the States can you get the type of food that we had here for that amount. Not seafood and oxtails and alcoholic drinks and desserts. Everything was delicious. Like, it's definitely on my list to go back because I want to try other things on the menu. And as you can see, they had rum cake, they had coconut flan, banana cake, they had a full bar, they had specialty drinks, and they had this cute little piglet. That's their restaurant mascot. Her name is Arepa, and she comes out into the dining area and just kind of walks around and sniffs your feet. And I know that may not be some people's thing, but you know, it didn't bother us at all. I just really enjoyed my experience at this restaurant. So if you're in Puerto Vallarta and you want to get a local dining experience, this is definitely a place that I would recommend. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post again. Thanks for watching.